welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pablo _KE. It's another lovely morning. See, look at the sunrise. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm live here. I've waken up from a beautiful village. A village, also this is a village that is blessed. So much blessed. God has really blessed me. It's one of the villages that has the best travel YouTuber in the world. The village that has so many YouTubers access for now. And every day they do every day also that like people do graduate to become YouTubers here, young men, and we have a few old men now, elderly, we call them fathers, who have joined the bandwagon. So it's another morning, a lovely morning from this nice village. This is the beautiful land of Nyapohansi, a land that is well known now to the world, simply because of one fellow, one guy. I am Maro. Maro shall coast Nyapohansi to the village. The reasons why you're having so many YouTubers here, it's because of Maro. I am Maro. It's a tarmac road that connects this road to some small towns in the village. Thank the government for this achievement. You know, the village, if you go in some parts of the world or parts of Africa, maybe they don't have such roads or their villages. So we always say thank you to the government for doing that. They are still constructing more roads. Now even this water, the piped water there. It's very chill in the morning. You can hear the sound of birds. You know, birds do make good sound, so you hear good birds. You got different species of birds around here. There's so different species of birds. So this is how things are here, guys. Here, you know, people do really wake up very early in the morning. The kids are going to school. Now. Now some people, now it's a planting season. It's a planting season. So most people are working on their farms. I planted last week. There's still another farm that I'm working on. By the end of this week, I need to complete it before the rains, because you know we are getting now to a period where the rains will be pouring more and more. So before that, to make sure that at least the seedlings have left the ground. You can see when the small garden here, this mom's small garden behind here, she has prepared it. She wants to plant. You know, this place in future will put maybe some shops here. For doing business here, because it's next adjacent to the road. So we usually construct it behind this pole, this electric pole. So, you know, when they started expanding this road, they said that we needed to get some meters. But you know, these people now came inside. Dad said that there's no problem because this pole used to be here. It used to be somewhere here. Then they moved it some meters again. So when building, we'll construct here and put a gate here after, because we're planning after completing our mom's house. We'll put a perimeter wall here, then put some shops here for businesses, just small. They'll not be big. So we'll build behind this wall. Because this way they took some space. They came into our land that much, but you know, we can't compromise them and say that. You know, some people do use that language of like they took some part of my land, so I have to build, maybe construct a wall and put the pole inside. No, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Let the pole be outside. Let the pole be outside, and I will construct inside here. Just telling you, there's so many blessings here. We've got a road, it's a tarmac road. At least there's no dust here. The little thing that you get, at times you do appreciate. And also we've got piped water. Yeah, it has not started running completely. This is a pipe. This is a pipe that supplies. This is a pipe that supplies. So it was just built the other day. And you know, there are the Chinese who are constructing, like a Chinese who constructed that. And the Chinese who constructed the water. You know, most of African countries now based to Asia. Based to Asia. Think is that deal like when you get the Chinese, they do bring and they don't take more. So they're the one working on that. We've also got, you see, we've got also electricity here. So Nambuhanse used to be a small village, but for now it has really grown. It has really grown. It has really grown. So the more years to come, I know in maybe 5 years coming, I guess maybe to be now a town, not a village, But one thing I like about this place is that I've just lived at the city, and here I can tell you there's a huge difference. One thing about the city, there's a lot of noise pollution, air pollution. The moment you come from work, you go get to we call them the buses, means of transport here. Behind me, this is my brother's house or crib. It's still under construction. You can see there's concrete there. So he wanted to complete it during that time, but there was an issue with his account. So hopefully the work will start. The work will start soon. So when you get from work, you get to the mat or matriz. We call them matriz or the matatus. There's the means of transport here. So there's a lot of noise. Yeah, there's some that got loud music. That's from the town. Now you go towards your home. The moment you've just put yourself to rest, a few hours, it's already in the morning, man. You need to go back to work. Still your mind has not settled. So city has a lot of things, and you know, city keeps things moving. There's this saying that if you've lived in Kenya, mostly Nairobi, you can live anywhere in the world. So bananas, we've noticed, harvested this. The reason of putting this, I call them it's like a pole. It support it. You know, the more the banana grows, the more weight, heavy it becomes, and the banana, each banana plant leans towards the ground. So that's the reasons to why we do this. When you can see that one too, we've supported it. We do put this support. So that's the reasons why we do that, to support them, to support the bananas. So those ones there are for cooking. Bananas there are for cooking. Those ones there, you go, you harvest it, you go put it. Some mango here, mango tree. Wow, look at the cassavas. Look at our mom's cassavas. Look at our mom's cassavas. They have really grown, you see? They have really grown. The last time I showed you, they were at that stage where she used, where there are only these sticks that she had put here. But now, they have started doing well, because you know now it's raining. You can see here there's a banana too. It's a banana. So banana, you can see bees. You know, bees usually when they're making honey. Let me show you. This is a bee. It's a bee. When they're making honey, they usually come and suckle the juice from the bananas. You can see it here. You know, this one stings. When you rattle it, it stings. These are not these are the wild ones. These are not the ones that you put other compound. These are the wild ones. So I think they're having. I think they're making honey somewhere here, somewhere near here. You see, it comes, collect the juice, and go. To come and collect the juice and go. Look at Mom's farm. These are the potatoes. This one's here are the cassavas. We've got another banana that has just germinated. The last time it was very small, but now it's growing. The moment you harvest one, another one grows from the side. So yeah, this is now the backyard of our farm where we have bananas, and there's that forest there. So this land is blessed. It's blessed. It's blessed. We got 2 seasons. 2 seasons of planting. We got 2 seasons of planting. Some parts of the country only have 1. We got 2 seasons of planting. You can see up there the buildings. People bought land there and have constructed their homes. You know, the past we used to be alone in this area, by the way, guys. It used to be our home. Then there's a home up there, if you can see through that. There's a home up there. This one used to be our closest neighbors. We used to be our closest neighbors. So with time, people came and bought land here. I can show you. You see it properly. Let me zoom my camera. So that home there used to be our closest neighbor. They're the first people who came here. So just imagine that distance. That was the distance. That was the closest neighbor that we had. These are onions. We've got different types of onions here. These are onions. These are we usually get the leaves. The leaves of these onions. You go cook and you leave the rest. You can see it has been plucked. You see? You leave the rest. So that's what they grow. They grow. And now they're still growing. I think they were harvested. You see, like this one now, it was harvested now. It has given room to regerminate again. That's how things are here. Here, sugar canes. It's small mom's garden. She gets some vegetables here, and also this one is vegetable. These are not flowers. It has grown like a flower, but it's not a flower. These are vegetables. Very edible. Much edible. We've got, you know, in Africa we've got different types of foods. The building here belongs to my parents. Still under construction. So Nyabuhans is a blessing. We've been blessed. There rains. You see, you know, when God decide to bless someone, no blessing doesn't come once, no matter what. Maybe people or someone will try stopping it. For instance, God said that you're going to get a good work, a good job. Even if Satan does what, you'll get that job. If God says you're going to construct a house, no matter what, you will, even if they try stopping you. Because you know, the moment God has rubber stamped that you're going to do this and this and that, no one will ever stop you from doing that. That's what that song says. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say Nobody can say no, nobody can say no, nobody can say no, nobody can say no. Yeah, when he says yes, it's a yes. Even if you've been sick, if all what challenges that you've gone through, the moment he rubber stamped that, there's nothing more, nothing more. Trust me, nothing more. This is the weights that I've added this weight. This one here, this is a 6.5, and the other one here it's 6.52. So I've added for these two, and I don't know what's the other one. So today is another beautiful day, because you know what? Our son has landed. Our son is back home. Our son who opened this platform for so many YouTubers, a brother, a son, a friend. Maro is back home. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back home, man. Welcome back. It's been some months. You've been very much missed. You've been very much missed. Maro is a nice soul, guys. The moment you're off camera with that guy, trust you me, forget what people say, forget what those people in negativity say about him. If you've really sat down with that guy, you really come to understand who Maro is. You know, like me, I'll say that I got that privilege to be with Maro when we were young. We grew together. Most of the things we do together. Is a guy known as Edu Swagger. He's a musician now. He's a third born to Maja family. So we used to be that group with one friend of mine, my boyhood friend known as Adeno. So we used to hang together. We'll go graze. Maro is the one who taught us how to, I'll say, rear pigeons. If you see his compound now, he has the pigeons. He was I'll say he was the big boy who used to have a lot of pigeons. He used to have like almost 300 of them. So we'll go buy from him. We come and make boxes, small boxes in our thatched houses. You know, we used to have grass houses here by then. So I'll put boxes. Edu will do the same behind their dad's compound. They'll go put. So like every pigeon, or male and female, they're having their own house. You create a small, there's those small holes also they can pass. So then if one has started laying eggs, we'll separate it. We give it a different room in those boxes. So like they had been trained well in a way that they will respect the ones that are laying eggs, or when the time comes when they want to sleep on their eggs, or so they want to hatch that period. You know, there's a period that they do that. They'll always keep the other pigeons, will always give space to those ones. And you know, he made me learn a lot on the behavior of those pigeons, or those small birds. So there's one when it wants to start mating, it will put its feathers down the tail. The tail will be raised up, and the flying feathers will go. The wings will go down on the tail. So I always ask him, why are they doing that? No, that one want to lay. It's almost. So you see, it was advantage to you. And you know, they only laid 2 eggs, and we always prayed so that they will hatch all. So he had a variety. The ones that had feathers till to the whole of its feet. Their names are, we named them. Those ones were black, big ones. He used to have the big ones. I remember one day, there's a gentleman who used, before when we were young, is the one who started now rearing them here. So like he used to see like it's a competition from my Maro. He told Maro that You've taken all my pigeons. The gentleman was so mad. But we ended up buying all the pigeons because he said that will not compete with the young boys. So most people come from different parts, from Tanzania, when they cross the border, they come get pigeons. Then Maro will invest the money. At times he tells you that I bought a goat. He used to have his own goat, by the way. He used to have his own goat at that small age. So we started hustling long time ago. So when we were from school, I remember one day Edu went to his parents' home when we were young. He stole some cash there. We went and spent it on some things. So that day Maro did not come to school. So I and a friend of mine that day know, and we were really beaten. So Edu never told us he took the cash from her mom's. But later on, the mom came and said, forgive these kids, just more than ever. So, but we were sorry for what happened. So, after that, everyone in high school, everyone went on his way. But we used to meet back at home. I remember there's a time Maro tried to be a musician. Aaron still has that dream. He used to work with the guitar. And another round hat. If you see some of his profile photos, he has that hat. He used to play a guitar. So, but then, man, you don't know what God plans for you. You know, God always has plans for everyone. I'm always happy for him, where he started from and where he's going. And it's not that easy. It's a favor from God. So anything that you do in your life, anything small that you get, always give thanks to the Almighty God for that grace. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. And always put God first. So Maro has become an inspiration to many young men at the village. If he wanted, either he would have gone build that villa maybe in that city, and there and stay life there. Maybe we come visit his parents and live like what most of the YouTubers do. Because I know most of them were like, man, why did you go to visit the village? Why did you go build the village? So one day when I asked him about that question, he told me that, you know what, the reason I made me build this, I wanted to show the world, I wanted to show the young boys and girls of the village that you can make it in life, no matter where you're coming from. Like how Lupita Nyong'o said, your dreams are always valid, no matter where you come from. If you put hard work and you keep believing in yourself and you always put God first, things will work out for you. Everyone has his own or her own destination. So if you get an opportunity, know how to use that opportunity. Maybe if Maro wanted to be wasteful, we couldn't have seen that. It would be like, oh, this guy is a waste. Either he's wasted all his money maybe in different things or things that are not building his future. But you see, it has really inspired many. And through him, you can see the many projects that are going around here. You can see many YouTubers having projects. That's why you see the villagers were saying like, is it a cult or what? Where are these young men getting cash from? They can come and construct for you a house. They're doing projects here and there. No. We should be able to ask where they're getting such kind of money from. Because, we are living in a society that they do always believe that employment is a source that will lead you to richness. But it may say no. The most rich people in the world, the businessmen, the most people have made it in life are business and men and women. You can see. If, for instance, Elon Musk, the guy of Tesla now who owns Twitter, He bought the Twitter share the other day. You've got the likes of Bill Gates, the guy behind Microsoft. Also, I'm forgetting this kind of Facebook. See, there's so many. Even we got people who mostly in England. This guy who had issues. The guy who had Chelsea before. So he was a businessman. Abramovich was a businessman. I don't know what was the issues behind that, and that they denied him permit. There were issues, political issues related with Russia and other countries. So I think that's why he was denied, and he decided to sell that club to someone else. I think that is an American. You can see even the guy who owns Arsenal Football Club is a businessman. Stan Kroenke. Is it Stan Kroenke? If I'm not wrong, maybe the Kroenke. Stan, I don't know if it's Kroenke. Yeah, Stan Kroenke. Josh, I thought Josh is his son. So, you see, he's in business. The guys, the Glazers who own Manchester United, the guys who own Man City, despite being in the oil industry, they came on board that club. So, employment, never, maybe a few, but employed that have made it in life. But employment, man, and you can't tell me that you get rich through employment. Only a few individuals, not many. But these world economies are run with businessmen and businesswomen, the ones who are really, really well developed. It's business. Back in our village here, we've got people who are they're well pocket-wise. They've established themselves. They've got hotels, they've got trucks, they've got stores that sell cement, iron sheets, all of that. They're all businessmen. They're all businessmen and businesswomen. They have trucks for transport. They have tractors that are come and plow for you in the shamba. They are not employed. So you know, most businessmen and women, most of them fail to tell you how they call the money, or a few can open up. I know one of the farmer who started farming, and up to now is rich. So Maro building that villa, the village, it was an inspiration. It inspired many people, young men, young boys, young ladies. You see, and you can see through the YouTubers that are around here. You can see Mayugun is constructing house. Nasto has got a land. Now we have BT. Our brother BT, Burundi Traveler, has a land now, and you'll start hearing most testimonies. People are buying lands and constructing their houses. Even Dimwango she has properties like lands. She invested in lands. You see, so you can see now they are building that construction that they're having on their land there. So they're doing their thing. So you can see that's an achievement. You know, one thing about building a house or buying a land, it will, like a house, you only need to do a few repairs, or you repair into it, it survives. Unlike machines, mostly like cars. You know, when a car breaks down, man, it totally breaks down. At times to get a point that you decide to dump it. But a building, you can, with time, if it reaches that point of you demolishing it, you'll have already made your profit. So guys, I say then welcome again. Let's welcome our son, a brother, friend, to the village. You know, now Maro was the world, now he's come back to his village. And one thing I like about that guy, he always tells you that no matter what, man, I'll always come back to my village. I'll always come back to my home. This is his home. This is his village. So he loves being around here, and The more the more you talk to him, the more he motivates you. He will tell you different things in life, how you can do. Even if mostly to content creators, he'll go advise you on what to do to create good content. So guys, thank you again. I love you. I love you. I'm very much happy for our brother since he's back home. See you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, share. Kindly leave the comment. It will encourage me. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. God bless you. Bye bye. See you in the next one.